So I've been given a little project to do by a friend who has somehow broken the tailpiece. So I'm going to replace it. This one's got fine tuners, which I personally don't like. He doesn't like them either, but what I've managed to do is find one of these in my drawers. So it's already got the fine tuners on it. I've made a couple of instruments with fine tuners, and this one somehow managed to end up in my drawer at the bottom. I found it, and I'm going to replace it. So hopefully it'll fit. The problem with fine tuners is they can hit the soundboard. So it's all about angles, the angle of the tailpiece. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to just do a general cleanup of his fingerboard. It's got a lot of oil, probably from his fingers, discoloured it, so I'm going to give it a light sanding and a bit of an oil. Get rid of some of the blue tack, and I'll lightly sand the sandboard as well. So let's see how it turns out. Right, so I've given the instrument, the soundboard, a sand, very light sanding, and I'm about to oil. I've given this a light sanding as well. I got rid of most of the stains. I didn't overdo it. And my favourite bit is oiling it. So I'm about to show you how to do it. I use Feast Watson Scandinavian oil with not a toothbrush, a paintbrush, and I just put a tiny bit on there, small amount, and then I just start applying it onto here, and you'll see the brings out the beautiful colour of the wood. So I'll keep doing this, and then what you do is once you apply it very lightly, you use a rag, and you just polish it up, and it just comes up exactly like varnish. So I'll keep doing that, and I'll come back. And here we have the finished instrument. So I've replaced the tailpiece. This is the old one, and this is the new one. I think from memory it's made of wengi, which is a very dense wood. This one is actually medium density. It's not very strong at all, which is probably why it broke. But anyway, the old one had a copper wire holding it. I use thread, triple threaded, and I put a bit of leather there to stop it damaging the soundboard. I've given it a light sand. I removed some of the blue tack, which was, let me focus, you can probably just see it there. It stained it a bit because of the moisture, but most of it's gone. I've left the fine tuners on. I've given the fingerboard a nice sand and an oil, so I got rid of all the stains, or most of them. It's still a bit dark here, but I didn't want to go too low because then it would affect the might affect the feel of the instrument. So I've given it a light oil, and that feels very smooth now. There's no oil. It's absorbed overnight, and I've given it a buff. There's a tiny bit of clearance there, which is okay. That's what I don't like about these tuners, but anyway, it plays well. So that's done for a friend of mine, and I hope he likes it. He's picking it up later today. I think I'm happy with that.